Hello, in today's video, we will show you how to create an invoice against a purchase order. In order to do this, you must first select the purchase order for which you need to process an invoice against. We will show you two ways to do this. The first way to do this is down the left-hand side of the screen. You navigate to Orders, My Purchase Orders. This will bring up a listing of all purchase orders you have created in the system. From here, you simply click on the blue purchase order number for which you need to process an invoice. The second option is from the home screen. You have all these different widgets to choose from. One of the widgets is My Purchase Orders. This widget shows you pending purchase orders, completed purchase orders, and rejected purchase orders. To select a purchase order to process an invoice against, simply click on the bar labeled Completed Purchase Orders. Again, this brings up a listing of all completed purchase orders you have created in the system. Now we can simply select the purchase order for which we want to process an invoice. Now we're on the purchase order, and we are ready to create the invoice. Across the top, click on Document Actions, Create Invoice. The system now navigates to the invoice screen and provides an action box across the top showing you the one item that must be completed in order to finalize the invoice. Let's get started. EKU requires three things. First, looking at the invoice, update the invoice number with the invoice number on your invoice from the supplier. To do this, simply click the calendar at the end of the box and navigate to the appropriate date as shown on your invoice. The next step is the supplier invoice number. On this line, simply click in it and then just begin typing your invoice number. Now you can click Save. The one last item before you finalize your invoice is an attachment overview. If the supplier has submitted the invoice to you electronically via email or through the mail, you must attach a copy of the invoice to the invoice being processed. Simply click Attachment Overview, Add Internal Attachment, select Files. From here, you're simply navigating to the location for which you have saved the invoice currently. Once the file has downloaded successfully, you will notice it goes to 100% and you can now see the file name on the screen. At this point, simply click Save Changes. Now you have completed the last required step before finalizing the invoice. At this time, you are at the finish line. Simply click Finalize Invoice. If everything was a success, you will notice at the top you get a message that states, Buyer invoice submitted for approval. You have reached the finish line. You have now completed and submitted your first purchase order invoice. Thank you.